Welcome to School Matters. I'm Shawn Gilliland. On this week's show, we've got end of the school year celebrations, awards,
second platoon,
and the return of a special signing day. First up, it's a visit to Tucker High School, where generations of the Tiger Nation were on campus one last time before construction begins later this year.
So we decided to have this event because when the announcements and all the talk in the newspaper started about demolishing Tucker, of course, a lot of alumni interests came out of the woodwork and people wanted to know if they could come up and walk the campus one final time, kind of touch the walls, so to speak, walk the walks, and also reconnect with classmates. And so we really decided to pick up what would be a beautiful weekend in April and have a campus walk around. And so it was really a sort of a way for us to say thank you for maintaining your Tiger spirit. The turnout was really overwhelming. It was such a beautiful day and Tiger spirit was in full effect. People had t-shirts made up for just the event. And so having all the people come back and do the decades pictures in the bleachers, that was wonderful. They sat up in the stands and in those same stands that they watched countless football games and track events and soccer and relived some of those moments. Probably an added benefit of the event for me was seeing our students interact with the alumni and really understanding what it means to be a Tiger. We're always pleased to see Mr. Vitulkas. He is proud to have his association with us, and we're always pleased to see Abigail Davis Spanberger. She was here and she was in the first class of the Spanish Immersion program, and we're very proud of her achievements. We decided to have a history display involving things like our infamous gym collapse that happened back in the 70s. It's always funny to me because you meet a lot of people and they all claim to have been there, but apparently that day there weren't that many people there, but that's always funny. To come back after several years and walk around and relive the experiences and share those bonds that were developed when they were students here. And hopefully our students see that this place means something to a lot of people that are out there living in the Richmond area and beyond, and that they too will want to come back and visit the new Tucker in years to come.
Construction on the new school begins this summer, and a brand new facility will open in the fall of 2021. The new project doesn't mean there isn't still a lot of campus activity in progress.
About 30.
Stop!
incredible to see a room full of young people in a JROTC program. I know that a lot of your curriculum focuses on service, focuses on community, focuses on strength, focuses on patriotism, focuses on how it is that you can uplift each other and others. And I want to applaud all of you for taking part in this program and for being committed to it.
The winner is second platoon.
Congrats to 2nd Platoon for the win. And yes, that was Representative Abigail Spanberger presenting the winning team with their trophy. She's a Tucker alum and was in the Spanish Immersion Center, and I bet she would get a kick out of this next project. At Freeman High School, seniors were engaged in real-world problem solving and public policy discourse at the Civic Education Project Citizen Showcase. And the judges were impressed. Student groups identified an issue that can be addressed through public policy, researched existing policies and surrounding factors, proposed a possible solution, and reached out to community and government stakeholders to address their issue. This program allows students the opportunity to delve into real-world issues and explore solutions while interacting with leaders from the school level all the way to the state level.
Looks like it's done.
Don't let salmonella get funky with your chicken. On average, 1 in 6 Americans will get a foodborne illness this year. You can't see these microbes, but they might be there. So learn the right temperature to cook each type of meat. Keep your family safe at foodsafety.gov.
Deeper learning was on display at the 10th annual Henrico 21 exhibition. Students from schools around the county showed off engaging projects involving the latest technology that in turn makes them life ready for the future. Some truly innovative projects on display that night, and what a fun time and great reflection on the deeper learning happening in all of our schools. Our cameras were on hand to capture the moment high school seniors received the life-changing news that they were selected as 2019 Teacher Scholars. They now have a guaranteed teaching career right here in Henrico after college. Let's take a look.
You're more than welcome, sweet girl. Thank you. Can't wait to come back. Absolutely. Thank you. Yes, it's about the interview you had, and I'm just here to tell you congratulations. Thank you.
Sam, you may remember me from your interview over at Freeman.
Yes.
I'm Val Moss, and I'm here on behalf of the Teacher Scholar Program to say congratulations. You were one of the winners, and excited about the opportunity to have you come back to Henrico as a teacher.
So I wanted to come and congratulate you in front of your class and your teacher to let you know that you have been selected as a teacher scholar for next year. Teacher scholar award.
Congratulations, you were selected as one of our winners, and we are excited about the opportunity for you to come back to Henrico County as a classroom teacher.
We would like to invite you and your family to the school board meeting.
Congrats to all of the scholars, and we look forward to seeing you back in the classroom after college. From teacher scholars to scholarships, as Freeman High School's Maddie Martin was awarded the Ann M. Martin Learning for Life School Librarian Scholarship. Congratulations, Maddie.
Maddie, I hope that you will please know that we are so, so proud of you, and we cannot wait to see the difference that you will make in this world. Keep shining your light wherever you go, and make sure, wherever you go, take a book.
And the celebration for seniors looking to their future wasn't over. There was the second annual Career and Technical Education Signing Day, where high school seniors signed letters of intent to begin their careers in the workforce. After making a splash on a national scale last year, this year the day was bigger and better in every way. And there were more than 100 signings celebrating future employment with businesses around the Richmond area. Looking forward to seeing what next year brings. Now, before we go to break, 4th and 5th grade SCA members hosted a breakfast drive-through for area first responders at Chopt Elementary. We were there for all the smiles and thank yous.
Whatever you would like. Juice would be great. Thank you so much. Juice would be really good.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you guys, this is so sweet.
Good morning.
Thank you for what you do.
Thank you so much for having us. Very much.
Thank you for what you do.
Thank you. Be safe today. Thank you.
Would you like a biscuit?
Thank you. Thank you so much. Y'all have a great day, okay?
Now for another 2-minute history report.
We all know about colleges. There's the state schools, the academic elite, and of course the sports powerhouse. But there's a college that you've heard of that is truly one of a kind, the Electoral College. First of all, it's not really a college. It's a process that we use to determine the President of the United States. Back when our founding fathers were figuring out the rules for this new country, they wanted to make sure that all parts of the country have fair input. So they put into the Constitution that each state would have a group of electors, whose vote would determine the commander-in-chief. The number of electors was based on the number of senators and representatives from each state. For example, Wyoming has 2 senators and 1 representative, so they have 3 electors, or electoral votes. California, on the other hand, has 55 electoral votes. The number of state representatives is proportional to state population and is reevaluated every 10 years when new census information is available. Since we have 100 senators, 2 from each state, 435 representatives or congressmen, we end up with 538 electors. Oops, forgot to mention that the District of Columbia gets 3. Half of 538 is 269, so to get the majority of the Electoral College, a candidate needs 270 to become president. In most of the country, if you win the popular vote of the state, you get all of their electoral votes. They call it winner take all. The exception is Nebraska and Maine. They use the congressional district method. If you win a region of the state, you get that region's vote. Back in 2008, John McCain got 4 of Nebraska's electoral votes, while Barack Obama got 1. In 2016, Maine gave 3 votes to Hillary Clinton and 1 to Donald Trump.
That sounds fake.
Generally, our presidents have won both the Electoral College and the popular vote, but not always. In 1876, Samuel Tilden got 200,000 more votes than Rutherford B. Hayes. A decade later, Grover Cleveland lost his re-election in spite of the fact he had more popular votes. In recent history, Al Gore and Hillary Clinton won the ballot box, but the Electoral College put someone else in the Oval Office. So here it is in a nutshell. The Founding Fathers gave each state a voice on who would be our country's choice. Not equal representation, but votes based on population. The results left some candidates quite dismayed because for this college, 270 is the important grade.
That's the Electoral College in 2 minutes.
Good afternoon, boys and girls.
Welcome to the surprise 2019 AAA Outstanding School Safety Patrol Award.
Now, the reason you all are here is because we want to celebrate all your hard work. You've done a great job. I'm very proud of what you've done for the kids in the school.
Today, it is my honor to present R.J. Brown. Whether in class, on patrol, or simply around the school, this patroller is a leader among peers, serving as a role model for other students with a bright smile, positive attitude, and excellent behavior. He or she is always ready to step up whenever needed. With a contagious smile, this person is always polite and willing to do anything for anyone around them. A student who has maintained his place on the honor roll at school. He has received the Citizenship Award each semester and has a strong passion for helping others. He would like to be a teacher when he grows up.
But you know what? I see that in a lot of you guys as well. I mean, I've seen you, like I said before, you have done a great, great job here, probably more so than I've ever seen, and I'm very proud of what you've done as safety patrol folks, and I expect for you all to do the same when you go to middle school next year.
Congratulations, RJ. This award is especially elite as he's one of just 6 winners from Virginia and the only winner from Henrico County. So you've heard the term Life Ready a lot in this show. That's because Henrico Schools is intent on empowering students with the knowledge, skills, attributes, and experiences to be life ready. With that in mind, here's an example of how students from John Rolfe Middle used what they've learned in the classroom and applied it in real life with some friendly competition.
Nene, We gotta do arts and crafts now.
Make sure that you've got your schedule, you got your suggested route and everything like that. You guys ready to go? Yeah! All right, go!
You're looking around, finding something suitable to wear, $50. That's your limit though. The consideration also sales tax and all that stuff. Let us see it, and then we'll sign off on it.
$6.50, baby. $6.59.
Show her your ticket.
So we're done here?
You're done in here, you to the next task.
What are you doing now to prepare for that job as an architectural engineer?
Make my way through geometry.
To write anything?
I can sign your sheet.
You gotta write down your answers right here. 1, 2, 3.
We get to go find a gecko now.
Excuse me.
13, 14, 15, 16.
This way, right? Go back over.
We'll go under.
Come up.
Over.
Pull it all the way through. See?
All right, see, this is where you're messing up.
Ready? Much more challenging than 80%. You have a pass. Okay.
Hello. Come on in. We've got lots of empty spots.
Alright, let's go get it. First, sticks, and what else you said? A hammer. I don't know. How many do we have to do? Just two, straw. That's right, for walking. Always double.
What an amazing project, and special thanks to all the parents who gave up their evening to make the event such a success. Over at Varina Elementary, other families took time after school for a community effort on health and fitness. We'll leave you with some of the sights and sounds of Dumbarton Elementary's annual Leadership Day, where students celebrated being a leader and talked about the 7 habits and how to use them in everyday life. For School Matters, I'm Shawn Gilliland. Thanks for watching.
Welcome to Dumbarton Elementary School. Good morning and welcome to Dumbarton Elementary School. Good morning. Bienvenue. Marhaba. خوش آمدید. Bom dia. Bienvenidos. Boa tarde. Tchau,
Habit 1, be proactive. Habit 2, beginners to end in mind. Habit 3, put first things first. Habit 4, think win-win. Habit 5, seek first to understand, then to be understood. Habit 6, synergize. Habit 7, sharpen the saw.